Good morning, Claxton students, staff, and families. Today is Wednesday, October 21st, and today is the 47th day of school. Today is National Reptile Awareness Day. A reptile is an animal that isn't a mammal or a bird, but it is cold-blooded, has scales, and lays eggs on land. I think my favorite reptile is a turtle, because all the other ones that I can think of, I can't imagine picking up. Today's weather will be partly cloudy with a high of 78. Do I look exceptionally slime-free today? I think I do. Let's see why. Nice, dry, slime-free hair. Better luck next time, Mr. Garrity. Now let's check in with Mr. Butler for Hive Bee Days, with Ms. Olson for We Create Wednesdays, and Mr. Garrity for Wonder Wednesday. I bet he's wondering how to slime me.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Today, October 21st, we have a birthday to celebrate. Happy birthday wishes going out to our third grader, Bree, today. Bree, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And we're thinking about you. Happy birthday!
Claxton artists, it's Mrs. Olson, and I'm back this week with another Artful Mindfulness activity. This week's activity ties in with the 7 habits. We're going to be focusing on habit 2, beginning with the end in mind. Beginning with the end in mind is all about setting a goal and then focusing on that goal without getting distracted so you can accomplish that goal. You kind of visualize and imagine it in your brain what you're trying to do, and then you just keep bringing your attention back to that. So we're going to practice beginning with the end in mind with a breathing meditation. This breathing meditation is called square breathing or box breathing. And as artists, what we are going to do in this activity is create a series of nested squares that we're going to use to help us focus our attention on our breathing and by also focusing on these squares. So when we're looking at the squares, we're going to do each step of the breathing process. There are 4 steps in the breathing process. There is inhaling through your nose. There is holding that breath, there is exhaling through your mouth, and then there is holding that with the exhale. So what we're going to do is practice those 4 steps on our squares, and we're going to go from the smaller to the larger squares in a succession, one after the other, and we're going to be building our focus and attention as we go through it, and we're going to be building the capacity to hold our breath as we are doing it. So here we go. Oh my gosh, that was so calming. What I did was, in the beginning, I had it with this blue one. And then I was working on the orange one and I heard something and I got really distracted and I even looked away from the squares. And then I just was like, oh wait, what's my goal? I'm supposed to be focusing on looking at these squares and concentrating on my breathing. So I brought my attention back, and then I was able to do the last 2 squares, which were the bigger squares, with all my focus and attention on the squares and my breathing. So if you get distracted during your breathing meditation, it is okay. You are building your capacity for focus while you keep bringing your attention back to the squares and back to the breathing. And that's really what beginning with the end in mind is about. Identifying a goal, focusing on that goal, and if you get distracted, bringing your attention back to it.
Oh, hey, shh, don't tell Miss Nichols. Shh, don't tell Miss Nichols. Oh, is it time for Wonder Wednesday? Okay, let's go. Welcome to Wonder Wednesday, where we ask questions about the world, and this week we start to try to find answers to them. This week, my big question, as I'm sure you already know, is how does Miss Nichols always foil my plans? And my second one, will I ever slime her? To answer these questions, maybe only time will tell. But to answer some of our other questions that we've had in previous weeks, we have some resources available for you to use. So on our remote learning website, there is a link to the Claxton Wonderwall. And I encourage you to go there. It's this site here that you're looking at, and click on the Find the Answer tab right there, and it will take us to this page that says Find the Answer. These are some resources that Miss Brown and Miss Nava Eggett have put together for us to help us think through some of our questions. So over here, some resources: Pebble Go, Britannica School, NC Wise Owl, and a couple of search engines, Kiddle and Kidrex, can help us find information about our Wonderwall question. So this week, I encourage you, take one of the things that you've been wondering about. It could be something from our Wonderwall. It could be something from your own Wonderwall, or something that you're learning about in class, and use one of these resources to try to find the answer. Then go on this same site to the Share What You Learned tab and share these 3 things: your Wonderwall question, the source you used to find your answer, and the information that you learned, and click on the Flipgrid here, and you can share what you learned with us to be included in the announcements next week. I hope that you have a wonderful week of wondering, and I hope we get an answer to one of these questions. Will I ever slime her?
Here are some jokes. Are you ready to laugh? Ridge says, what did the police say to the popsicle? Freeze! Good job, Ridge. Why couldn't the bike stand on its own? Because it was too tired. Get it? Why aren't koalas actually bears? They don't meet the qualifications. Wow. Thank you for that joke. I think Miss Rigsby sent that one in. Golden tickets. Ridge would like to give a golden ticket for Graham for trying his best on his work, even though it's hard. That's amazing, Graham. And thanks, Ridge, for recognizing your brother. Miss Rigsby would like to give a golden ticket to all the kiddos from Drama Club this week. Thanks for showing up and making it fun. All right, Claxton leaders, have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow in the Honeycomb News.
Join a Wednesday Specialist Club today at 2 o'clock. 3rd through 5th grade can join Drawn Together How to Draw Art Club with Miss Olson. Kindergarten through 2nd grade can join Stories, Songs, and Stuffies with Miss Brown. 2nd through 5th can Drum Along Wednesdays with Mr. Butler. And 3rd through 5th can Wind Down Wednesday with Coach Hafke. Kindergarten through 5th grade can join drama games with Miss Rigsby. We hope to see you there.
Now it's time for the Claxton Pledge. At Claxton Elementary, I am a leader. I pledge to live the habits, value the arts, and celebrate our hive's diversity. I work hard to learn new things and always give my best effort. I show respect to others and choose to be a leader in my community. I am attentive, responsible, thoughtful, and safe. I am a proud and dependable Claxton Bee, even when no one is watching me. Remember, you and your family can send in jokes and golden tickets and shout outs to our email account, and we'll include them in the announcements as soon as we can. We're going to wait a little bit to set our wigs. The email account that you should email these to is clxannouncements@acsgmail.net. You can also submit to the CLX announcements by filling out the Google form on our remote learning website.